guys, welcome to another video. So I've been asked a lot about my sewing tutorials. I've done a couple shorter ones on TikTok with the time it allows me to post. I started, so let me just tell you what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna turn this pair of shorts that I never wear because they look nasty on me. Not a big fan of shorts. I'm gonna turn it into a denim skirt. I know I've posted before that red leopard print one that I wear all the time. That was shorts and I made it into a skirt. So I decided to make this video because I started this morning and my bobbin wasn't threaded and I was doing it before work, so I'm like, I'll do it later, I gotta wear something else. So since I already did the first couple steps, I'll show you where I left off. So you're gonna start with your pair of shorts. I had already cut them like lengthwise because I tried to fix them to look better on me. Still wasn't a fan. So you can cut the length however you want. It usually makes sense to do it later, but you can do it however, like before or after. So what I did, I just cut out the middle so far. So just I just cut out the middle. So you just wanna take it pretty much upside down. So this is where it's connected in the middle. Just snip it straight across. And then after that, what I did, this middle seam right here, I just cut it a little bit. So this middle seam right here, where it's a little thicker, I just cut up maybe an 1.5 inches to 2 inches. So I cut it up a little bit. You might need to adjust it depending, but the first thing I'm gonna do is thread my bobbin, since that was the reason I could not sew this morning. So basically, we're gonna be folding this part over to the side so that it gets rid of that kind of dip there. Okay, so this is basically what we're working with right now. So if you need to cut higher, which I may do, I'm gonna do maybe a tiny bit more. So this is the seam I was talking about. Always remember to do little by little because you can't, it's harder to go back and fix it. And sometimes you can't go back and fix it. So go little by little. So we're just trying to get this flat across like that without having a little poof there, but it's okay. We can always sew this part down flat too, do some folding there. If it gets really thick up here, that's where I normally will hand sew. Cut it a tiny bit more. There we go, that's better. So I'm gonna put a pin here. And this is gonna get cut away afterward. So, I'm trying to think what I normally do with that. I usually leave it for later just in case I gotta go and adjust it. I can, so don't cut any extras out until the end. I'm gonna do a pin right in the middle here. Like that. And then the back. I usually leave the back a little bit longer than the front. So for the back part, I'm going to trim this a little bit. Just a little, because we go by little. And we kind of want to do the same idea for the back. I haven't done this in a while, and I definitely haven't done a tutorial on it before, so if I mess up anywhere, that is why. So it's kind of the same idea, but we don't curve it as much, basically. And you're just gonna pin that down, like right here, so kind of the same. And then I think I wanna trim this up a tiny bit. And I think I'm gonna leave the raw edges. That's what I did on my other one, the other two that I've made. Or you can make it have a seam, whatever you want to do. And after I sew it, I'm gonna try it on and see kind of if I need to trim the length any shorter to my liking, or if it's even at all. I think it might be a little uneven, but that's okay. So now you're ready to start sewing. So I'm gonna start by going up along this right here and just following it. And take my pins out. So before I take the pin on the inside, holding that inside flap down, see what I mean about it being kind of bunchy, like poking out in the middle still? So you might need to go and adjust it so I can see where I should have pulled it up higher. To try it on, see what fits on you, and then I usually adjust it while wearing it and see, like, measure it out where I need to put it. And don't be afraid to also just take a seam ripper to it and start over where your stitching is, which I may do on the front depending on how it fits. So that's also why I said to leave that flap in there for now in case you gotta adjust it more. But I'm gonna do the back and then I'm gonna try it on. Let's see what the back looks like. Okay, so the back isn't all the way straight across, but we'll see once we try it on. So after you get your stitches set, go ahead and try it on. So I usually will wear a shirt kind of crop with it. So I'm gonna see how I like it with the way I wear things. So it's poking out like a little bit in the middle and I think that's gonna bother me. So I'm just gonna take it in a tiny bit, but the back looks good. So I think we are good once we tuck that in a tiny bit more and stitch it a little more. These were originally a mom fit, so I think they really went like up to here on me. So it's cool that I can wear it a little lower to fit me better. So, okay, let's fix that center. Always try things on between sewing because you'll get a way better fit and you can catch it earlier on where you kind of made your mistakes. So let's see, I'm going to take that pin out that was holding a little extra fabric in the middle, and we are going to zip and button it again just so it kind of holds it together. Other than that, I love it, and if you guys want more of like a raw edge to it, just stick it through the wash and that'll help make that more, I guess, like stringy. Okay, that took me a minute to find because I did it so close to the original stitching on here. There we are. Yep, that's my stitching. Oh, okay. We are going further down, I guess. I'm gonna take apart that bottom one too. Okay, so what I did, I laid it out flat and then kind of relined these up. They were kind of like crooked and I just chopped it off and we're going again. Okay, is our finished product. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think and what other tutorials you'd like to see. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on here or message me on my Instagram account, HAPPYXHAUS. Thanks guys, see you next time.